Hi, Zach here with another practical energy tip if you have chronic fatigue syndrome. Today's tip revolves around the air we breathe. Now, although this might sound intuitively obvious to people with chronic fatigue, it's important to get enough fresh air to feel well. Basically, this is a condition where your aerobic metabolism is not working efficiently. And that is the metabolism that you need to produce energy. So, to produce the most ATP or energy, so to speak, people require an abundance of oxygen in order to do this for long duration activities. So, it follows that if you don't breathe in enough air, you won't have any chance of delivering the energy to your body that it needs. So the strategy becomes pretty clear. Maximize your exposure to clean air. And I think many of us would say, well, yeah, that's a pretty obvious thing to do. But how many of us put this into practice on a daily basis in ways that pay dividend for our chronic fatigue? If you're looking, for example, to get back into work, don't settle for jobs in office towers where the ventilation is very poor because you're not going to last. Uh, Tried it, been there, done that. You're better off getting on the main floor where the fresh air can come in through um, a, a doorway. Don't work in places that have windows that don't open. When they say the ventilation is of good quality, it's usually stale circulating air that doesn't pick you up. And if you want an example of what it feels like to be starved for oxygen, go into a big box store, um, Canadian Tire, Home Depot, what have you, and just observe yourself in terms of how you feel in an area that is confined with no fresh air versus outdoors, and then you'll find, okay, well, if that's the case, then I need to maximize my social outings outdoors. I need to do recreational activities more outdoors. Um, I should probably, I could even meet people if we're having a chance between restaurants, ones that have patios, perhaps. So maximizing your oxygen is an extremely important thing to do. And another example of this is if you just hold your breath for a few seconds. Um, Again, observe yourself and feel what it feels like to go without oxygen. And I'm pretty sure you're going to get a resurgence of your fatigue symptoms temporarily. You're going to feel lousy. So then ask yourself, why would you expose yourself to environments that make you feel lousy? The name of the game here is functional independence. If you have a job to do, an errand around the house, if you have to do some sort of shopping, make sure you have enough fresh air. If you're sleeping, crack the window a little bit open and have a little fresh air circulate. You'll get a better sleep. So these are some of the things to think about. If you're at the point where you need to if you're able to do a little workout. Um, Again, you'll last longer if you have a fresh air supply. I notice that when I go away to a friend's cabin or camping, um, I always noticed in the course of my recovery that I was able to do more. I was at least 30% stronger. So getting rid of the smog in the city environment, and that's what my patients used to tell me too. When they went away camping or when they went away to a cabin, they always had less physical symptoms. And I really do think that is the result of, good tree filtered air that our body just loves. So the next time you're feeling unwell, or the next time you want to just endure longer, whether it's in a social situation or at work or with a functional task or chore or errand, maximize your exposure to oxygen. And if you have to go shopping, which people do, get in and get out as quickly as you can, and that fresh air um, will certainly do you well. That's another energy tip from Zach Collins. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please hit the like bar. That would help me out quite a bit. Have yourself a wonderful day.